There's a bill sitting in the United States Senate right now, and if it passes, millions of Americans could be forced to choose between their US passport and every other nationality they hold. I'm going to tell you exactly what this bill is, why most experts say it won't pass, and more importantly, why the fact that it even exists should be your wake-up call to act right now, before the window closes. Because while Washington argues about whether Americans can hold two passports, the rest of the world is actively competing to give you a second one. Welcome back. I'm Zain, a US qualified lawyer, and my firm Mena specializes in international asset protection, second citizenship and residency, and corporate structuring for high net worth individuals and startup founders. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell, because this is exactly the kind of content your accountant and your financial advisor probably aren't telling you about. Today we're diving into the Exclusive Citizenship Act of 2025, what it means, why Americans are rushing for backup passports faster than at any point in history, and what your smartest options are right now. Let's start with the bill itself. In December 2025, US Senator Bernie Moreno of Ohio introduced the Exclusive Citizenship Act. The bill would force any American holding dual citizenship to choose one nationality within 1 year or forfeit their US passport permanently. Now, before you panic, this bill has been given roughly a 3% chance of actually becoming law. That number comes from GovTrack, which models legislative outcomes. It contradicts Supreme Court precedent going back to 1967. Estimates range from 500,000 to over 40 million Americans who may qualify for a second passport through ancestry alone. So why am I talking about it? Because the fact that a sitting US Senator introduced this bill at all tells you something important. The political environment around dual citizenship is shifting, and the Americans who are paying attention are not waiting around to find out what happens next. Here's what the data shows. Last year, American applications for Irish citizenship hit an all-time record, up 60% in a single year. In 2025, for the first time ever, more Americans moved to Ireland than Irish nationals moved to the US. Then Canada changes its citizenship by descent law in December 2025, and overnight, millions of more Americans became eligible. Google searches for Canadian citizenship by descent are now running at 3 times the volume of searches for Irish citizenship by descent. Portugal, despite tightening its general residency rules from 5 years to 10, still offers its Golden Visa program, a 5-year residency for €500,000 investment in qualifying funds. Greece's Golden Visa remains one of the most affordable EU entry points, and the Caribbean citizenship by investment programs such as St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, Grenada are seeing a record demand from Americans who want a backup plan that takes months and not decades. Here's the bigger picture. 3 out of 4 countries on Earth now allow their citizens to hold a second passport. The global trend is towards more freedom of movement, not less. Senator Mena's bill is swimming against 60 years of global liberalization, but global trends don't protect you if you're personally caught off guard. The window to act strategically before programs tighten, fees increase, or political pressure changes the rules is right now. This is exactly why having proper expert advice matters. Not every second passport is right for your situation. Not every residency program gives you the tax benefits you're expecting, and the wrong move, like taking residency in a country with a worldwide tax system, can cost you far more than it saves. At our practice, we work with clients to map out the full picture. Which passport gives you the most visa-free access? Which residency creates the best tax position? And how to structure everything so it's bulletproof from both a legal and a compliance perspective. Whether you're a US citizen looking for a plan B or a UK or EU national wanting to expand your options, we can build a strategy around your specific situation. If you want to explore your second citizenship options before the rules change, the link to book a consultation is in the description below. And if you found this video useful, please share it. The people who need to hear this most are the ones who don't yet know they should be paying attention. I'll see you in the next one.